Since this venerable stadium was erected in the Pennsylvania hills, it has been the home to toughness, to passion, to winning. Welcome to Happy Valley and Beaver Stadium, home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. We've got a top 25 showdown in this one, both teams with an opportunity to get a statement victory. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Mustangs will put total weather to crank us up. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Penn State's offense will have the first possession of the game. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often, and he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes, so it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
The give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays to get him behind this.
Fires into traffic, picked off. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Dances away from one.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll run it from the gun. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Now on second down after the incompletion. Off play action. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking for a man. It's Allard. Pocket starts to collapse. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
He's got it. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The run from the shotgun. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
With the catch, it's Smith. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Smith takes the handoff. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3. Balls at the 14. They'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a 1st down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Looking for the score! And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Bo.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
On the ground, it's Singleton. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down distances, 3rd downs, and having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Aller. Working the middle, it's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun to give, looking for room. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. The give is to Smith. The Mustangs will move the sticks with the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll leave it with him. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
From the gun, running back gets the give. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Jennings. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. How about this DB turning on the Jets and getting the first sack of the game for this defense?
And that is how you come from the secondary with authority. Come with some speed, some vitriol, some hate. Just get to the quarterback.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The play-action fake. Gets it out quickly. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. The Nittany Lions want to crank their tempo. Wants to throw on third down. Finds his tight end. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Looking to the big tight end. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
You don't see a lot of teams that are successful throwing the football in the snow, and obviously on that last one, got away from the quarterback, nowhere close to the intended receiver, and the defense able to come away with the INT.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. Back to pass, it's Aller. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not
and makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the boulevard. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Bailey. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Well, so much for just relying on the running game in the snow after that big play.
And, you know, you always hear the offenses say, I have the advantage. I know where I'm going when the weather's not great. The snow, no problem. Push the ball down the field. Nice pitch and catch with the inclement weather.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
No gain on first down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. That's caught. It's Warren. Makes the catch and he's brought down. A real mark of experience from this junior. He knew a hit was coming and he kept those eyes downfield. Looking to throw on second down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Happy Valley. It's been very evenly played through two quarters. Both teams have been physical. Both teams have battled there in the trenches. Neither has been perfect, but they're both right there in this game. And it's kind of the calm before the storm. Each side sort of licking their wounds right now, but expect another fight in a phone booth in this second half.
And the Nittany Lions will line up to kick off and start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job, great catch. First down.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
No surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
Give to the running back. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Working that left side. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Love the accuracy on that curl throw by the quarterback, putting it right in the numbers, right in the breadbasket of his wide receiver.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Ooh, and I love the running back here running into the blitz. He saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. You can hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. They'll run it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Sure, they could take the lead with a short field goal here, but this close to the end zone, you want to try to score a touchdown. That's what they'll do on fourth. Incomplete, and the defense holds.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
To the ground with the back. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when we decide to run it.
Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line.
And listen, they didn't get the huge playoff in that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play. Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive line.
Hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Backed up at their own 13-yard line, it's first down. To the ground, he's got it again. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been...
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Things working pretty well for this defense, out of the dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line, rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Catch in the middle, it's Bailey. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. And the Mustangs line up to punt it away. On the return, it's Saunders. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Pressure coming. Setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The handoff to Johnson. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down.
And you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Now he's looking to throw it. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. To the air, it's Jennings. Throwing right. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W. Well, that's not a second missed field goal for him, and this one hurts because if he makes that, obviously, his team takes the lead.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, 4th quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Complete downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Talk about stepping up in a huge moment of the game. This guy's been relatively quiet throughout the game, but here in a 2-minute situation, he makes arguably the biggest play of the game so far for his offense. Nice job.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Makes his man miss. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the back. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Slams it ahead. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they're having none of it.
Trying to make their way to the promised land on third and goal. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And his defense is bowed up in the red zone, but I got to keep in mind the situation. It's still a tie game, man. I want the lead late in the ball game. Jesse, I'm going to kick the field goal here.
Yeah, it's enticing to want to try to get a touchdown here and put so much pressure on the opponent, but I think you're right. This late in the game, when it's all tied up, you've just got to take the lead on the scoreboard.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. No good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied, guys. Offense working from the pistol. Looking for a crease. It's Singleton. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
First play of the first possession of OT. They move the tight end all over. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Mustangs will play offense first here in overtime. They'll run it. It's Smith. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Feeling some heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. And the try is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
It has been an absolute nightmare and a game to forget for this kicker. That is now his 4th missed field goal in this game. And if they lose, you know everybody's going to be pointing the finger at him.
They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. looking to pass. It's Allard. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
A loss of 7 yards on the play. Third down coming up.
Third and long, and they don't want to move backwards to make sure they have a chance to kick an easy one and win it in OT. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Yeah, and third and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good! A hero for the game! A game-winning field goal in overtime!
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
This is one of the best games we've called this season, a thriller, and it comes down to the wire here in overtime.
I could watch these two teams play another 6 times this year, just back and forth, trading blows, offenses coming up with explosive plays, big hits all over the field. David, this is what college football is all about.
No doubt. I love your excitement. Where's the defensive mentions? Some good defense out there, too, there, homeboy. I know it's not just offenses that get you excited. Some defensive plays, too. Nip and tuck the whole game. Decided in overtime. Crushing loss.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.